Hey everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you are, thank you so much for coming back to my corner of the internet. Today's video is all about IPSY Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus for December 2022, and the theme this month is Oh What Fun. So if you like to see what's inside this December 2022 IPSY Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus, stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. Let me start out this video by apologizing for the state of my hair. I don't even know what this is. I tried to style it this morning with my classic pompadour kind of style. It turns out my hair's not quite long enough to do that just yet. At least not without a curling iron. So I learned the hard way, finished it off, got in here, sat down and realized my hair was above the frame of the camera. So I decided to just plaster it all down to my head for now. We would finish off this unboxing and the next video. Hopefully I can get it styled the way I like. I digress. The email from IPSY for this month says, this month's theme is Oh What Fun. Now's the time to bring out your most festive look. So swipe on a bright lip, slip on your dancing shoes, and get ready to revel in the most wonderful time of the year. I definitely can't argue with them there because it is the most wonderful time of the year. Although Halloween does rate close second. I think I'm still kind of recovering from being sick, so if you notice that I disappear and come back and my nose is much more red than it was when I disappeared, it's because I had to blow it again. Probably TMI, I'm sure you wanted to know when I was blowing my nose, but let's move on and open this month's IPSY. First things first, we're gonna pull out the IPSY Glam Bag. Typically this contains 4 to 5 deluxe size sample items. And we gotta see if it's a cute bag this month. Is it a cute bag? It's orange. Oh no, it's not. It's pink and purple. I think that's pink or red. Whatever, red, purple, orange, pink, purple, orange. It's kind of cute. It's really, really fuzzy. That's not just a printed pattern, that's actually what's on it. Well, you can tell because it's actually changing texture when I move my finger across it. That's so satisfying. I love it. Okay, I love the little details they add to these bags. The zipper has IPSY on one side, then on the other side it says, hooray! Like, hooray, we just got our IPSY Glam Bag. Let's open it and see what the first product inside is. It is from Milk Makeup. It is the Rise Mascara. I think I've only tried the Milk Mascara in the gray tube. I didn't actually know they had another mascara. It says this one is for lift, length, and volume. I just found it. It's the Kush Mascara that I've tried, not the Rise Mascara. Now, I personally love the formula of the Kush Mascara. I just don't really like the wand because it's so big and chunky, but it is an hourglass shape, so I like that about it. I'm very curious if the Rise Mascara wand is gonna be something that's thinner for lengthening. If so, is this gonna be my new favorite Milk Mascara? Ooh, oh, okay. It's curved a little bit. It's gonna be really good for lengthening. I also like that they have the bristles sort of shorter at the curve so you can really get in and build the volume first, then twist it as you go up and get the longer bristles to pull out your length. That is wand perfection right there. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this mascara. And now, oh what fun, product number 2 from Luna Magic. This is a what? A lip liner in the shade. Does Besitos mean lip liner in another language, or could Besitos be the shade name? I don't know. I don't see a shade name anywhere else on here, so I'm going to assume Besitos is the shade name. It looks like a little bit deeper of a fall time nude, maybe more of a fall time red. Oh, okay, yeah, it is more of a red. Kind of a deeper burgundy, I guess, one might say. Oh no, that's not burgundy, that is a warm nude. That is what that is. That actually looks pretty close to my lip color as is, just a little bit deeper, but it's still got a little bit of pink in it along with the brown. So it should actually do a pretty decent job of accenting anyone's lips with a medium skin tone or lighter, most likely. Moving right along, let's see what product number 3 is. First Aid Beauty, I can tell from the back of it. First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream? I didn't know they had an Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream. I thought they only had Ultra Repair Cream. I mean, I knew they had like 50 other creams, but I didn't realize they had a collagen-based one. Love me some collagen-based products. Anything that can plump up the skin, especially around the eye area where all those little crow's feet lines are, and the forehead in between the brows where the little 11 is, and the forehead lines. Anything with collagen is always welcome on my face. By the way, guys, I know Wednesday is kind of a weird day to start uploading during the week, especially when my upload schedule is typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I ran out of my antidepressants the day before yesterday, and yesterday was just a very odd day for me mentally. When you run out of something like that, the chemical changes that start happening in your head are really weird, or at least in my head, and I wasn't really feeling quite up to normal. you could say. Needless to say, it was a very lazy couple of days for me. I didn't do anything. But I just want to say I appreciate your patience and thank you for coming back. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you more than you know. Now, product number 4. This is from Tea Time by New York. Anybody know that one? Never heard of it. Looks like this is a Brighten, Depuff, and Firm Rose Tea Eye Cream. Always love a good eye cream too. Super thankful it's got brightening properties. I don't really suffer from puffiness all that much, but discoloration, definitely. Now that I've adjusted my brightness in all of my videos, you can probably see the discoloration so much more. See how it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow right now? I'm not wearing anything. This is just my blank face with skincare. Hence the discoloration under my eyes, on my eyes, and the redness that's splotchy all over my face. But see, now you can see me entirely. All the texture, all the discoloration. But as soon as I get a video light and I can replace my ring light, I'm going to. I need to make my lighting as good as possible, even if it's not super bright and washing me out. Product number 5. A gloss, probably. From Sophia Mabel, great brand. Gotten this brand in a ton of IPSYs, and I've loved everything I've gotten. This is a fruit lip oil, not a gloss. Good, I needed another lip oil. I feel like a lip oil is literally one of the only products I use every single day. Quite excessively, might I add. Quite excessively, might I add. Pretty much anytime I feel like there isn't some kind of lubrication on my lips, I gotta add more. Oh, this one's a really, really thin one. I don't know that I'm gonna love this one. Oh, well, now that I've added more, it's not so thin. Ooh, and it tastes like strawberry watermelon. Hubba bubba. You got me, Sophia Mabel. You got me with the watermelon or strawberry. Whatever it is, my lips are now the property of Sophia Mabel fruit lip oil. Oh, it's watermelon. I knew it. Wait, did I say it tastes like strawberry watermelon hubba bubba? I don't think I meant hubba bubba. I think I meant bubblicious. You know the kind, the big rectangle ones with the center of color in them? You make giant bubbles. It's not hubba bubba, right? Hubba bubba is the kind that you pull and they twist apart. Bubblicious is the kind I'm talking about. Okay, bubblicious. For sure, watermelon bubblicious. That's awesome. So, quick recap before the Glam bag. Milk Makeup Rise Mascara, Luna Magic Lip Liner in Bestios, First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Collagen Cream, Tea Time by New York Rose Tea Eye Cream, and Sophia Mabel Watermelon Bubblicious Lip Oil. That's not really what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. Now that we know all 5 products inside a Glam bag, let's move on to Glam Bag Plus. I'm gonna pull the bag out first so we can see how the bags look together. Glam Bag Plus bag reveal. Oh, it's cute. It looks like jelly beans. Or I think it looks like jelly beans. I guess you could say it's just like animal spots that are a fun color. But do the bags go together? That side does, for sure. I don't like the orange side. I feel like it's really out of place, but that's just me. If I can make sure that I pulled this bag out of this one on this side every time, I'd love it, because that's a perfect match. And I'm all about having copacetic aesthetics. Now we get to see the first product inside a Glam Bag Plus. This is a big giant box from Kat Berkey. Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. Okay, this is a huge description. You guys ready? The cult favorite Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream is specifically developed to meet the needs of lackluster complexion and to protect the skin from environmental toxins. At the heart of the formula is 15% Stay C, a stable form of vitamin C powered by the anti-aging powerhouse reishi mushroom for greater absorption. This exceptional formula has established a superstar following for its instant impact and quick results. The Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream is the perfect everyday face cream in any anti-aging skincare regime. Apparently this is step 4 in their 5-step system. I don't have the other 4 products for the other 4 steps, so we're just gonna use this like an individual face cream and add it on to my routine. I don't know why I expected it to be orange. Well, I do know why, because the packaging's sort of orange and it boasts vitamin C. But that's okay, not a problem, not their fault, I assumed. And you know what assuming does? It makes an ass out of you and me. It smells very clean and very vitamin C-y. It actually smells almost kind of medicinal. Not really. I think it just smells clean and sanitary, so my mind immediately goes to medicinal. I already have so much skincare on. I really don't need to continue adding more. All I'm doing is making extra layers of product that I'm gonna have to try and put makeup on top of. Hopefully though, everything will soak in nice and luxuriously and we won't have any problems. And big ol' full-size product number 2. Is it some brushes? Oh, they're really pretty. Ooh, I like them. What is this? MOTD? So is this Mood of the Day Cosmetics? Makeup of the Day Cosmetics? Which MOTD are you? It does not say anywhere, but the brushes are super cute. They feel very affordable, I will say. I mean, they're just like plastic, but they are double-ended, so you get 4 brushes in 2, and it looks like we've got a contour and blending brush, as well as a blush and highlight brush. I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna like this for a highlight. There is no way. Well, maybe if I can I don't know. We'll see, I guess. It just looks like it's really, really thin for a highlight. I can tell you right now, these are going to be kit edition brushes. I always love carrying double-ended brushes with me when I go to work on client makeup because it's so much easier to carry double-ended brushes in a small bag than it is a bunch of single-sided brushes in one bag. Product number 3 is, what is that? Rose Sheet Mask. Strawberry extract, resveratrol, hyaluronic acid, and there's 4 masks. Oh, and it's from Patchology. I know it's gonna be good, just because I know everything I've tried from Patchology is good. I guess that's not a real guarantee, but it is a probable likelihood. It says on the back, Rose is pink and so is this mask. Okay. Formulated with antioxidants, resveratrol from grapes and strawberry extract to help prevent from environmental stressors, which can lead to early signs of aging, and hyaluronic acid for a mega dose of hydration. Might we suggest storing them in the fridge, then pairing with a beach picnic, stacked cheese plate, and perhaps a glass of actual rosé? Oh, rosé is pink, not rose. Off the charts refreshment. So it's a rosé sheet mask. I saw rose sheet mask. It does make a lot more sense for it to be a rosé sheet mask with 2 glasses of rosé on the front of it. Look at me go. I blame my recent sickness and my lack of antidepressants for my current lack of mindful abilities. Okay, it's not my fault. So let's see, that was 1, 2, 3. Now product number 4 is a quick stick from Tarte. It is a shadow and liner stick. This is in the shade Rose Gold Luster and Brown. Oh, it says it's a 3-in-1 primer, shadow, and liner. I wouldn't have thought about the fact that you could use the pencil as a primer as well. That's pretty smart. So here's what the component itself looks like. It's just the little pin, quick stick, good name for it. One side we've got the eyeshadow, or AKA base. Ooh, the shade is really pretty, like a soft champagne-y gold. And then the liner side looks like it's more like a richer espresso sort of brown. Pretty good pairing in my opinion. Good job, Chris, on the most terrible swatches on the internet right now. But hey, they're swatches! And now time for the 5th and final Glam Bag Plus product. What do we have? The Velvet Palette from Ciate London. The Velvet Palette, what does that mean? Is it made out of velvet? Is the outside gonna be soft and fluffy like velvet? I can't get it open. Please open. Aha, okay. Let's see the Velvet Palette. The component itself looks pretty typical for Ciate. It's very clean, very professional looking. Then the back is this mirrored sort of effect. Again, it says the Velvet Palette. Now let's see what she looks like on the inside. If the outside has anything to do with it, I'm gonna guess soft pink neutrals and reveal. Oh wow, okay, so I was mostly right, but that yellow gold is definitely not what I was expecting, and these shimmers and the press in the pan just, oh, it makes everything so pretty. That shade right there, oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta swatch a couple. There are no shade names as far as I can see, so I'm just gonna take this one, and this one, and this one, and some of this one. It looks like there's probably maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 matte, maybe 5, that might be a matte as well, but let's see what these shimmers swatch like, because they look freaking stunning on my fingers. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ciate always killing it with those shimmers. Who am I kidding? And they're matte formula too. Now let's just double check, make sure everything is out of the box. I don't feel anything. Make sure there's nothing under the foam. Nothing under the foam. Same time next month? Yes, IPSY, I will be happy to have you. Now that we've seen everything inside the Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus, I'm actually really surprised that there was not a red lip in here. I expected that from the very beginning. But I do choose clear glosses or lip oils more than color lipsticks most most of the time anyway, so it kind of does go more with my preferences. It still surprised me though. I was definitely expecting one, especially with this Ciate palette. Speaking of this palette, it looks like we've got this, the quick stick, the lip liner, the mascara, and the lip oil as specific makeup items that we can use to create a look. So we're just gonna be able to create something simple on the eyes. That's okay though. Give me just a second to go off camera and prime my eyes, and I'll be right back so we can create a look. New day, new hair, new me. You guys, last night, once I got DoorDash delivered and I ate, I was done for. There was no more continuing filming. There was no more continuing existing. I went and laid down for a tiny little nap so I could get back up and start filming again. Didn't work. I slept completely. So this morning I had Mark give me a nice clean new haircut so I could actually style my hair the way I wanted to style my hair. Used a little curling iron, got me some volume built up. But why I don't have my eyes primed like I said I would is this time I made sure to stop my skincare routine right before moisturizers. That way so we could actually see the results of the moisturizers that we got in this month's IPSY. I'm gonna temporarily zoom you guys in so you can see all the detail of my face. You're welcome, and I'm sorry at the same time. Now we can actually test out the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream. This is probably a very excessive amount of product. Oops. Okay, maybe my pump was a little extra. It's okay. We'll see if we can't maybe blend some of this in. Do you guys moisturize your eyelids? Just curious. I'm curious if I'm one of the only ones. I usually see people go just around their eyes, but I like to, you know, make sure that my eyelids are getting the TLC that the rest of my face is. I mean, they're part of my face too. So how we looking? Do we see any major differences? All I see really that's different is the glow, which my skin is wet from the product. So the product itself is just kind of making a glow. While we let her soak in a little bit, let's use the Kat Berkey Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. Probably gonna use too much of this too, but who cares? Let's just use it. By the way, guys, if you want to keep any of your pot products sanitary, use something like this to scoop product out rather than dipping your finger in, and make sure that it's sanitized before and after you use it. That way you'll know every dip into the product doesn't have any extra bacteria that you put back in it. Okay, let's see if she makes any kind of difference. Most skincare products you typically have to use between 60 to 90 days to actually see what results they give, but sometimes there are some skincare products that do give you immediate gratification and immediate results that you can see. Maybe this will be one of them. This feels very strange. It felt super thin when you first touch it, and then it starts melting in like it's really, really thin, kind of gel-like and watery. But then as you start moving it and pressing it into the skin, it feels like a whipped texture. It feels a lot more luxurious, really. It's kind of weird that it gets thicker when it gets warm versus thinner like a lot of gel products are, but I don't think that's an actual gel. Pretty sure it's just a cream, hence why they called it a cream. Then I'm just gonna pat a little bit on the under eyes. I don't really want to get too much product there because we're gonna use the under eye cream. Okay, that one I think actually does add a glow. Well, I'm not gonna say yet. I'm not gonna say yet because I really don't know since I just put it on. Wow, the vitamin C cream actually feels really good on my razor burn. You can kind of see I'm breaking out a little bit right here from my dang razor, but the facial cream almost seems to be soothing it a little bit. Hopefully that'll take down some of the irritation, and by the time I finish my makeup, they'll be gone. Who knows? Now the Tea Time Rose Tea Eye Cream. Now this one is definitely a clear gel. Don't mind my nails, that's face cream, I promise. But this one is definitely more of a gel type consistency, and I bet it gets pretty watery looking once we start melting it. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's kind of silicone based, or it feels like it. It has that same kind of silkiness as a silicone based pore filling primer. Okay, so immediately there are no super gratifying results. I do look a little bit more glowy, but that's about it. So now I'm gonna go off camera really this time and prime my eyes, and I'll be right back. I promise, I'll be right back. I'm back and the base is on. I'll give you 3 guesses what eyeshadow base I used. You got it! It was the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Medium. Now looking at the Ciate palette again, some of these shades I can't tell if they're matte or satin or slightly shimmery. I don't know if it's maybe the press in the pan making the waves that makes it so hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure this really soft pink peachy shade up here in the corner is a matte, and that's gonna be my transition shade that I'm gonna start with. Okay, peachy pink, are you matte and are you pigmented? You are pigmented, yes. Oh, thank goodness, it's matte. I literally think the only way I would be able to know what all of the formulations of these shades are is if I swatch the whole palette. Now that I've gotten generally the shape that I want, this sort of pulled out lifted wing shape, I'm gonna just keep using the same brush. Since this is such a light shade, I should be able to just smoke and blend it upward into the brow bone and it just slightly decrease in the amount of pigment that it's got and look really soft and seamless up to the brow. Should. And good news, that is exactly what it did. Now let's start trying to deepen things a bit using this brown shade. By the way, I did swatch most of the matte shades that I thought were matte, and I think just about every single one of these shades is satin, aside from the obvious metallic finishes. If I had to pick the two shades that were the mattiest of the mattes, it would definitely be the pinky peach one that I just started with, then this darker, more like pumpkin-y brown orange. That one is also more of the matte texture, but it's not quite matte. Anyway, now the dark brown. Yeah, I'd say that's matte enough, at least to get the job done. Make sure I add that dark color at the bottom of the wing. I went ahead and cut the crease off camera, and my original intention was to use this really pretty yellowy gold in here, along with the Tarte Quick Stick. Since the shadow side is more of like a champagne-y golden, I figured the gold and the gold would be a pretty good mixture. But after seeing that swatch of this shade right here, I just have to use it. I have to. I think I'm gonna use this one as a brow bone highlight because it actually does sort of match, but that one, oh my gosh, just that one. I've got to use it. Now, since I have absolutely zero clue how this is gonna work, because I've never used a Tarte cream shadow stick before, I'm gonna take the stick and just go ahead and directly apply that to the lid, but I'm not gonna get up to the edge here. I'm stopping just short of that, and very, very quickly before that has the chance to dry, I'm gonna take a flat brush with a really sharp point and see if I can't follow my crease line. Okay, did it work? I mean, I don't really see it. Oh no, okay, it's there. All it's really doing is adding sort of a satin glow to the lid. There's just a little bit of shimmer there, but it's not very opaque. Let's see if we can't build it up a bit. I just know if I try to cut my crease with this, there's no way I'm gonna get a clean edge because it's rounded. It's not a sharp point. I might be able to get kind of close if I'm really, really careful. Okay, well actually that worked a little bit better than I thought. I just had to be more brave. That's actually kind of its own perfect look by itself. I mean, that literally could be my end shimmer, but not today. Now we're just gonna pack on a ton of this shadow if we can. Whoa, that looks wet. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's really, really pretty. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and take some on my finger too. Why not? I just wanna see if it gets like super crazy wet looking, because right now, that's stunning. Okay, did it change? You know, not a whole lot, but it did add a little bit more reflect than it did have, so I'll take it. And just to make sure we don't have any weird edges, you know the drill, going back in with the darkest color, and then taking that on the outer V. Wow, I just love that combo. Okay, you know what? This and this are the perfect combination. I love it, way too much. And now to follow through with the original plan using this shade as the brow bone highlight. There are no shade names anywhere on this palette that I can find. Yeah, they're just referred to as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. So this is shade number 1. And here's for hoping it's not too deep for a brow bone highlight. No, it's not too deep, but it does have a darker cast. You can see it when I turn this way. It's kind of got like an orangey pinky stripe there, so it's not perfect, but it gets us close. At least the reflect in it is super intense, so even with the dark cast that it leaves, the reflect still brings the dimension. It still makes it look like it's a super intense brow bone highlight, because it is. Let's now test out the Rise Mascara. I'm so excited to see what this does for my lashes. Like I said already, I love the Kush mascara, so let's hope and pray that this is amazing. Okay, when it comes to just the formula of this mascara, it's a little thin, and it kind of threw me off at first when I started using it, but once I built it up completely, the formula actually really works with the wand shape. I think if the formula was any thicker and it had this wand, it'd be really hard to control, but as is, I love this. You can tell that it definitely coated them well, gave some length and dimension. It's not super volumizing, but it definitely gives my lashes a rise. I'm sure many of you remember by now that my favorite type of mascara formula is the kind that coats your lashes really well, but still leaves them looking like hair, and that is exactly what this mascara does. My lashes still look natural like they're made of hair, but they're elongated, richer, and a little more volumized. Now that we've got the top lashes done, let's throw on the other side of the Quick Start liner from Tarte, the brown liner. I don't know for sure if this is gonna be okay for the waterline or not. It may have just been intended to make wings with, but we're gonna try it in the waterline. If it doesn't last, it doesn't last. This is literally the perfect eyeliner for this whole bundle of products. It's like a really nice rich espresso brown. It's not too cool, so it pairs with everything in this look. I just love it when that happens. And all we've got left now is lips. I'm gonna pop off camera, go ahead and finish all my face makeup and use the MOTD brushes. And when I get back, we'll finish off the look and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this month's IPSY Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished with the face makeup. Now let's finish off with the lips. Just in case you have forgotten, this is the Luna Magic Lip Pencil in the shade Besitos. I did forget. It is retractable, so it will always be at least semi-sharpened. Now let's find out if she's smooth and creamy. It is very, very creamy. Kind of a little too creamy. I personally prefer like a pencil lip liner though, something that's a little more stiff. I feel like A, they stay sharper longer, and B, the formula is usually just a little more tough, so it takes a little more effort for it to smear. Went ahead and filled my lip in a little bit more than just the lip line. I wanted to bring a little bit of dimension in further since the gloss, or lip oil, I'm sorry, is clear. We're not really gonna have a whole lot of dimension on the lips this time. And you know, at first I was kind of disappointed about that, but now seeing the look in the end, I don't mind that it's just a clear lip oil with a nice lip line. I think the bright red bold lip that I thought I wanted would probably be a little bit much with this eye look, so we're just gonna depend on the Watermelon Bubblicious lip oil. Oh, it's so good! Sophia, Mabel, I'm gonna need like a quart-sized jar of this, please. And a sprayable fragrance, and a room spray, and some shampoo and conditioner, and a candle. Oh, a Watermelon Sophia Mabel lip oil candle. I'd die. Now that I've got the lip liner done and the lip oil applied, I'm gonna take one more big old giant scoop of lip oil and use what's on my lips and the wand and start blending some of this color on the edges. I think we're pretty blended. Okay, I kind of love the lip. Not gonna lie. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look using the December IPSY Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus. What do you guys think of the look? As you've probably already guessed from my own personal opinion, I love it. I love the way the eye look came out. I love this shimmer on the lid, and I think it was only made this possible by the Tarte Quick Stick. Just that rose gold finish that this base had. I think it was the perfect base to put that shimmer on top of to really get it super impactful. And the lip liner and lip oil combo is a perfect match for this palette. By the way, these MOTD brushes, even though they do feel very, very affordable, which they may be. I don't know the price on them. They might be very affordable. They worked beautifully. I used this brush for the cooler contour right along my jawline. I used the thicker side to pack it on, and then I used the thinner side to start blending it up and out. And I even went as far as adding a little bit more product on the fluffy side just to get a nice smooth, soft blend moving upward. Then with the other brush, I used the big fluffy side for my blush, and then the little teeny tiny skinny side for the highlight. And like I was thinking whenever I opened the brush that this side might be kind of weird for highlight, it is kind of weird for highlight, only because of the angle and shape. I've never really used a brush with this kind of angle and shape for highlighter, and I suppose it was nice to be able to have the choice of either a wide application or a thin application, but I found myself using it like a round highlighter brush anyway, and just going in with the brush flat against the face and then using circular motions to apply it, so there was really no point in it even being this kind of shape, so I don't really understand that. Personally, I mean, mean, it's not my preference, but whatever, it worked, and it worked well. I will say though, it was wonderful to get my nose highlight done. This little kind of motion, I would love to just do this every time I apply my nose highlighter. So maybe I'll start using this brush just for nose highlighter, who knows? Because I think this is the thinnest nose highlighter I've probably ever applied. So yeah, everything I used today was a complete win. I don't really know about skincare products. I don't find that I got any kind of immediate gratification out of it, especially looking at my makeup in the end. It looks kind of like it normally would at this point. I mean, it looks good. I just don't know that that made it look any better, if you know what I'm saying. But my skin sure does feel nice. So for me, this month's IPSY was wins across the board. The Milk Makeup Mascara, definitely a new favorite, especially since it gives us those natural looking lashes. The Quick Stick, I'm gonna have to see more shades of. I'm not really a gold kind of guy. I mean, it works, it's fine every now and then, but I'm more of like an icy white champagne kind of guy, rather than like a pure gold or a silver. I just don't like gold, that's just me. The lip liner also worked wonderfully. It didn't really get a super sharp and clean line, but that being said, most of my lip liners, I don't get a super clean line, but that's because I have texture around my lips. So I typically have to go in with a lip brush just to smooth out my lip liner to make it not look bad. It's the truth. So I really don't think I can fault the lip liner at all for that. The Ciate London palette is gorgeous, obviously. And finally, again, I know, the Sophia Mabel Watermelon Lip Oil. Oh my goodness. You can bet I'm gonna be wearing this every single day until the bottle runs out, which hopefully isn't too soon because it tastes so good. Anyway guys, that's enough from me for this video. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know you enjoyed it. And before we go, I have to have a serious conversation with you guys. Do you see this? Watch time from subscribers in my last 28 days. Subscribed, 38%. Thank you guys who are subscribed and watch my videos, but not subscribed, 62%. 62% of you are here to watch my videos anyway, but you just won't hit the subscribe button. Why? The more the merrier over here. It is the holidays. Let's be merry together and join me by subscribing. And hit the notification bell right beside subscribe so that you'll be alerted each time I upload a new video. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. Wow, that enunciation. Okay, I don't know where that came from. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!